You're listening to podcasternews.com.
Welcome to the LA Story Podcast
with Stevie Wilson.
Hey people, this is Stevie for the LA Story. Where I am is Juan Florentino's Beverly Hills, and this is probably the most unsung beauty salon, hair salon, all-encompassing salon with facials and hair color and hair cutting. And this is Juan. He's just done my hair color, which I think is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, it's awesome.
You did such an amazing job.
Thank you very much. It was fun to do because I knew that the difference will make you this more sparkle.
It does. It's people. You'll see the picture on my Facebook page, or maybe I'll get somebody at home to take a picture so you can see it, because it's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you very much.
So you've been doing hair for a long time, but this is relatively a new location for you, about 14 months?
That's right. About 14 months.
Okay.
I've been here 4 months, that's right.
So this is...
It's my new home.
It's a new home and it's beautiful. I took lots of pictures, so people, you can look at it on the blog. You're going to have pictures of this architecture. It's really architecturally very chic. And it's lots of angles and
it's spacious, which is great, which is something that it's kind of difficult or hard to come by. And I have really an amazing team help me design it, and it's got the feeling of a gallery, Hollywood loft. Mm-hmm. You know, very very open, but yet very very personal and private. It's got a lot of warmth to it as well.
It does.
And I have an awesome group of people.
Your team is wonderful.
Thank you. They are. I do have to admit, they are wonderful.
Well, and the thing is that they take after you, and you are so precise in what you do in terms of haircuts and hair color, and the time that you take. That the time being here was well worth it for what my hair turned out to be.
You've been here for a long time, and it's not unusual. There's many steps to it, and then the special details really make a big difference. And color needs to process, needs to be washed, it needs to be reapplied or glazed and so on. So there's different steps. Precision, it's something that I always kind of get compliments on. I guess that's one of the things that I do without even trying to do. And I use that detail in my hair cutting techniques as well as hair coloring, basically in everything.
Right.
I'm a detail-oriented person.
Right.
And I think it makes a difference in the result. Sometimes it's too much. I have to stop myself and just kind of like let it go, walk away from it.
Yes.
But it works for me. I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm happy with the way I do it.
You do a great job, and everybody I've seen that walked out today looked amazing.
Thank you very much.
Everybody from every team, every person that walked out, they looked great. So the consistency is really important.
Yes, well, it is important. I have a group of people that follow me that practically open the doors with me, and they're established hairstylists. And then I have my team that I've been training and that pick up on my techniques, and I share my techniques with them, and they're building a clientele. And it's really been an amazing process. It hasn't been easy, but it's been a challenge and fun, and just to share all the information that I've gathered in all the years that I've been doing hair, it really makes me feel good, especially to see all these young kids and the results and how they express what they see here in the salon.
Absolutely.
So it's great.
Yeah, it's because I mean, you've got a great location, you've got a great staff. Location is down the street from the Peninsula Hotel, people, so this is kind of...
Yeah, it's very close, and we have parking, which is really easy next door.
Yes, which is nice.
And it's kind of like a non-congested area in Beverly Hills.
Right, on Little Santa Monica.
Yeah, in Little Santa Monica, just what is it, south of Wilshire.
South of Wilshire.
It kind of takes you away from the heart of the triangle, but you're still
In Beverly Hills.
in Beverly Hills, and it's a cool area.
Oh, very much, very much. So one of the tips that we talked about lots of things, but hair conditioning was...
Well, conditioning, I mean, the condition of the hair is something that I always evaluate when I'm going to do, whether it's a haircut or hair color, streaks, anything, because the hair could only take so much, and
Right.
I can make it look great when you leave here, but I want to make sure that when you do it at home, that you also can make it look as good. So if I don't take in consideration the condition of the hair and really focus on that, as well as what I'm going to do with color or cut, it kind of loses. I mean, I can be way out, but then what are you going to do when you can't make it look that way?
Right.
And the condition of the hair, it's like, it's the foundation. It's really what I mean, with bad hair, I'm sorry, I'm just scrambling up. But if I'm doing color on hair that it really shouldn't be taking that type of color, I don't do that color.
Right.
You know, unless you didn't care and you said I'm gonna cut it off, or I don't care, I'm gonna iron it to make it
Right.
look healthy. Because you know that there's where you compensate. If you have frizzy, damaged hair, and you know you want what you want, but you're gonna iron it and you know how to work with it, then it doesn't really matter as long as the hair doesn't break off your head. That sounds awful, but that's something that that I always look at, so that the hair really can take the service that I'm going to be doing on.
Okay, so people should really take into consideration they absolutely need to deep condition their hair and treat it gently.
I do believe in treatments, in deep conditioning, and it's something that people in LA really don't tend to do or take the time to do it. We all like the idea, but we never have the time to do something that's not going to show up as glamorous.
Right.
I mean, we take time for our hair color and for our cuts and among other things, but the condition of the hair, if it takes you 45 minutes to do a deep conditioning treatment, you're going to kind of put it aside and you're not going to make the time. Most people have a tendency to do that. Just put it aside and not make the time. Where if they're told, oh, let's do this amazing color, you're going to look gorgeous, to say, and then they're going, let's do it now. So conditioning is something that we all need to focus on more. It's really important.
Absolutely. Usually when I get a hair color, I'm conditioning for 3 days before. Every day.
That's
3 days.
That's good to do, and you know a lot about
I do.
conditioning and conditioners. And I do believe in the treatments. Prior, before, not always. If you don't have time to do it, you don't want to do it, but don't forget about it, because it does make a big difference in how your hair looks at the end. Your end results really depend basically on what you're working with.
Right. Well, we'd like to thank Juan Florentino for his time today. He's awesome. People, if you are here in LA or get the chance to be in LA, you need to come and see him. You will see a link to his website and his address and phone number on the blog, as well as photos of the salon, and the salon is just killer to walk into. It's really neat. So thank you so much. And this is Stevie for the LA Story saying see you soon.
Thanks for joining Stevie Wilson on LA Story. Feel free to check out other podcasts and videos. Bookmark it now. www.la-story.com.